Thank you for watching Weekend Prime and welcome back. Now, the United Nations World Food Programme is now warning of unprecedented crises as it faces a 40% drop in funding this year, risking life-saving aid for 58 million people. While it did not name any individual countries, the United States, by far the WFP's biggest donor, has dramatically cut its aid funding since President Donald Trump took office in January. At the same time, at least 14 million children are expected to face disruptions to nutrition support services because of recent and expected global funding cuts. KTN's Chebet Birir tells us more.
The World Food Programme highlighted 28 of its most critical operations, which it said were facing severe funding constraints and dangerously low food supplies through to August. African countries at risk include Sudan, South Sudan, Chad, Uganda, Niger, Burkina Faso, Kenya, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mali, Mozambique, Nigeria, Somalia, Malawi, Burundi, Ethiopia, Central African Republic, and Egypt. On Thursday, the World Food Programme warned it had only 2 weeks' worth of food left in Gaza, where hundreds of thousands of people are at risk of severe hunger and malnutrition. The World Food Programme has said that despite the generosity of many governments and individuals, it is experiencing a steep decline in funding across its major donors. Meanwhile, at least 14 million children are expected to face disruptions to nutrition support and services because of recent and expected global funding cuts, leaving them at heightened risk of severe malnutrition and death. According to an analysis by UNICEF, more than 2.4 million children suffering from severe and acute malnutrition could go without ready-to-use therapeutic food, or RUTF, for the remainder of 2025. Up to 2,300 life-saving stabilization centers providing critical care for children suffering from severe wasting with medical complications are at risk of closing or severely scaling back services. Almost 28,000 UNICEF-supported outpatient therapeutic centers for the treatment of malnutrition are at risk and in some cases have already stopped operating. The funding crisis comes at a time of unprecedented need for children who continue to face record levels of displacement.